Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa 914, which is the county of New York, the original BT 1000 going live right now. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. This is the yogurt that I like. You know what I mean? I'm not going to eat a big breakfast this morning. I could if I want to. I went to work yesterday, so I don't necessarily have to go into today. I can just chill out. I was gonna do that walk anyway today, but I said, why even bother? Why even fucking bother? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As I was on these YouTube streets yesterday afternoon, it just occurs to me that, I hear people complaining that they don't understand when people are talking in Spanish. They don't understand when people are talking in Russian. They don't understand when people are talking in Swahili. Shout out to the chat. This is your homegirl. Arabia Barbosa 914, what's the county of New York? Yo, my suggestion to everyone is to learn a second language if you can. Learn a second language if you can. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, it is what the fuck it is. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah. So, some people in the sector on this app speak many different languages. In our sector, I noticed that there is a lot of English speaking people. English is a boring language to me. It's very boring. Um, like I explained to people before, I have a great grandfather that came to this country from Northwest Africa. He came from the Cape Verdean Islands. The island he came from was called Fugu. He came from there, and he spoke 7 different languages. He was fluent in 7 different languages. Plus, he spoke the Creole from his islands. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. There's some people in the sector that make fun of me because I am learning how to speak both Swahili and Spanish. Let's say that again. There are some people in this sector that make a mockery of me or try to make fun of me learning 2 other languages, which is Spanish and Swahili. Shout out to the chat. And I find that very interesting. Why would people make fun of me trying to educate myself, trying to improve myself, trying to give myself a chance to perhaps earn extra money with the skills that I am learning? Shout out to the chat. Because I can read it, I can understand it, and I can speak it. Not on a fluent level, but on a level that is passable. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I can ask questions. I can ask directions. I can tell you what my favorite food is. And I can insult people. Shout out to the chat. A lot of people want to know what that word cocotazo means. Cocotazo is a Spanish phrase. We got some Spanish speakers in this sector. They are y'all friends with these people that speak Spanish. Ask them. If you refuse to learn what I'm saying in Spanish, ask your friends. I heard a YouTuber say a few months ago about my Spanish speaking abilities. If they don't have my abilities, you, sir, don't have it. You, sir, are a payaso. You, sir, are a mentiroso. You, sir, are a pendejo. You, sir, are a vato. You're all that. You're street trash. Basura de la calle. Basura de la calle. That's what you are, sir. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Hey, Uncle L, how you doing this morning? Uncle L, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to the chat. So some people want to learn what the word cocotazo meant. Cocotazo means to beat someone in their head with your knuckles. That's what cocotazo means. That is what cocotazo means. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of times when I come in certain chats and I'm hearing something that that lets me know that there's trouble in the chat or there's some kind of confusion going on in the chat, I will type in the words Nini Kuzimu Kila Wakati. And that is a Swahili phrase. Nini Kuzimu Kila Wakati. That means what the hell, it will always be. Or you could switch it around. You could be like, it will always be the hell. If you hear me say Nini Kuzimu, I'm telling you, what the hell? Kila wakati, it will always be. Marafiki yangu, my people. Shout out to the chat. Some people in this sector need to learn a second language. Perhaps you can take those skills and make you some money with it. Shout out to the chat. Still feeling a little under the weather, but I will be okay. Because yesterday I had a few hours to work, so I was good with that. I was going to make that walk this morning, but I said, fuck it. I'll worry about it tomorrow. I'll worry about it on Friday. I'll worry again on Saturday. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is. There's plenty of phrases that I speak. Sometimes I will say something like, Una karibishwa. Una karibishwa means you are welcome. Like if I do something for you and you say Asante Sana means thank you very much. Asante Sana. Or just basically say Asante. And I will say Una karibishwa. I'm telling you that you're welcome. It was no problem doing that for you. If I say something like Twendi Zetu. Twendi Zetu means come on, let's go our own way. Let us go our own way. Twendi Zetu. There's times when Bishop Smith, he comes over and he comes into the chat, or I go to his chat and I know his name is Bishop. I'll call him Askufu. That's another Swahili way of saying bishop. Askufu. Askufu. So there's gonna be one day, probably sometime later on, today or whatever, I will actually like give you an example of what it is and why I started learning Spanish and Swahili. First, I picked up a little bit of the Spanish. I said, yeah, this is kind of cool. Then I picked up a little of the Swahili, and I did that. I started doing that a while ago because I had a homegirl. Well, she still comes around every now and then. She speaks Spanish. And I said, what would happen if we was to mix the Spanish with the Swahili? Some people mix French with Swahili. Some people mix Italian with Swahili. Some people mix Portuguese with Swahili. Like I said before, when my great grandfather came to this country, he spoke 7 different languages. He lived to be over 100 years old. Shout out to the chat. He outlived my great grandmother. He married her years ago. He outlived her. And she was what? A Native American? She was 52 years old. She passed away in 1949. A shout out to my great grandmother. She died. uh, yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate the fact that I got some people that actually come over here and visit with me. Doesn't matter how early I go live or how late, at least I can go live. Shout out to the chat. At least I can go live. I don't have to ask anyone's permission. I don't have, and my parents do not live on these YouTube streets. See, I can simply just hit the live button or hit the StreamYard button and say, let me go live. Even if I'm only talking for 5, maybe 10 minutes. That's my 5 and 10 minutes. I can talk for a whole hour. That's my whole hour. I'm not riding on someone's coattails. Not one time have I picked up the phone this morning and asked someone, can I go live? Are you up yet? Did you get off of work yet? Are you getting ready to go into work? I need to go live. It's a few minutes to 5 o'clock. I need to go live. Can you do that favor for me? No. I simply press the button. I simply press the button. Don't you do it, Uncle Al? When you feel like going live, don't you just simply press the button? Mm-hmm. Just Jay, she just went live over a day ago. She was able to press the button. She didn't have to ask nobody for their permission. When Sis want to go live, he just simply presses the button. He can go live. If Moonlight or Brown Skin Lady or Sister T want to go live, they can simply press the button and go live. I've seen Sister T go live maybe 3-4 times in 1 hour. I've seen her do it. Shout out to the chat. So Fly, she was just live not too long ago. She simply just presses the button and go live. Yeah, I don't see any of the people. I don't see them asking permission to hit the live button. Shout out to the chat. I don't see anyone asking for permission to hit the live button. Yeah, I don't see it. No, I don't. So welcome to the house of Arabia Barbosa. Welcome to my home. Karibu ni umbani kewangu. Karibu, karibu ni umbani kewangu. I'm saying it in Swahili. Say it with me, my people. No, I think that's enough. Kuvutu kiti. Kuvutu kiti pumzika. Kachini. I'm speaking in Swahili again. I'm telling you to pull up a chair, get comfortable, relax, sit down, enjoy yourself. Yeah, it's very simple. You can start out learning to learn a different language. You would have to start out like the way you did your first language. You look at something and you say, I wonder, how do I say that in Spanish or Swahili? Yeah. When I want to say something in Spanish, I want to know where something now is in Spanish. I will ask the question: ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Dónde está mi abrigo? ¿Dónde está paraguas? ¿Dónde está los guantes? ¿Dónde está los pantalones? ¿Dónde están las comidas? I will ask the question: where is it? I ask questions. Sometimes it's good to learn what it is. Like if you want to say pants, all you say is pantalones, los pantalones, los pantalones. ¿Dónde están los pantalones? If I'm talking about my shirt, I would say la camisa, la camisa, la camisa. Yeah, shirt. You know what I mean? It's different other words I use. Some people see me typing in the words Papa Dios. Papa Dios. Papa Dios basically it's a Spanish term. It means Father God. Papa Dios. Papa Dios. Dios mío, abre la puerta. Papa Dios. No más tontería. But those Quamites over there, they're very tricky. And I heard the report this morning that there are some Quamites defending Cookie on 101. They're defending Cookie 101. Cookie 101 is a sexual predator. He was on the sex registry for many, many years. How does someone defend someone like that? Unless they too are the same thing. Let's say that again. The only way anyone would protect Cookie 101, the predator in this sector, is because they too are predators. They too have that on their jacket, but it just hasn't been discovered yet. Shout out to the chat. It just hasn't been discovered yet. Shout out to the chat. And I am ashamed of the women in the sector that support someone like Cookie 101. I am ashamed. What is wrong with these women? What's wrong with them, Lord? What is wrong with these women? They all need to be cocotazoed. Cookie 101 needs to be cocotazoed. Garrick needs to be cocotazoed. All those Quamites over there need to be cocotazoed and vanquished. That's what I said in my video yesterday. When you see the takeover going live, I want everyone that is able to hit the live button to go live and squeeze their fucking numbers. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Those that are not here will catch the playback. Those that are not here will catch the playback. Shout out to my YouTube subscribers, my support team. Those that are not here will catch the playback. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue to talk my ish on my channel. Even if I don't want to go live, I can press the upload button. Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on, everyone. Did everyone forget that there's an upload button on these YouTube streets? Yeah. Only thing you do when you upload, you don't have to upload from YouTube or StreamYard. What you do, you take your phone, your camera, or your laptop, and you put your camera on. And you can be on camera. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. You could be on camera. Put out your little message. Record it, of course. Then when you stop recording, press the stop record button, and then you can upload it to the YouTube streets. Yes. Yes. See, that's what happens when you're not banned, from the YouTube streets. Yeah, that's what happens. I can get up early in the morning, take care of myself. I don't have to wait for anyone's permission. I can go to the laundromat. I don't have to wait for anyone's permission. I can open up the refrigerator and fix me something to eat. I don't need anyone's permission not to do a goddamn thing. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. So I'm going to go live whenever I want to. I'm going to speak in whatever tongue I want to speak in, you know. And I'm going to live my life like the way I want to live it. You know, I've been a part of the LGBTQ community for over 20 years. You know I'm a female. Regardless of how I dress or how I present myself physically to the world, it doesn't matter. Because when I open up my mouth and I start talking and people look closer, they can see that I'm actually female. There's no jealousy of me wanting to ever be a man. I have more power than a man do. I can be both with a woman or a man. I can date both. But for right now, I choose to be single. Sometimes being single is the best thing for you. That way you can get your mind right. You can get your thoughts together. I'm so glad that I had that incident that stopped me from drinking. Now I know I cannot have any alcoholic drinks. Don't I sound better, everyone? My thinking is more clear. I still have the same emotions, but they are not as free all over the place. I'm glad I was able to get control of that. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Now, I'm not going to ever say I'm never, ever going to drink again. I'm not going to ever put that on my jacket. I'm just saying that for right now, it feels good to have a clear mind, not to have fog in your mind, not to have something ruling over your life. You become concerned and consumed with getting it, with getting the drink, with getting the pack of cigarettes. I said to myself, look, if I can stop myself from doing this and that, a couple of months, maybe a year, maybe everything will go back to normal. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm gonna continue living my life. I'm gonna continue being me. You know what I mean? Word. You know? I saw that Sis went live yesterday. He went live, and it's surprising to me because when I went back to look at his replay, he was only live not even for 3 hours. Sid was live for not even 3 hours. Shout out to him. He was able to hit the live button though. He was able to hit the live button. You know what I mean? I heard some of the stuff he said. I didn't go over the whole video. There's no need for me to go over the whole video because I already know how Sis does things. You know? He feel that, certain things didn't go right and like he said, he's gonna be, requesting that certain people do certain things for him now. And he has that platform, he has that right, you know? Trust me, he do. He know what he's facing. I'm gonna put it like that. He know what threats is on these YouTube streets. He know. He know. But he's not in the same boat as Garrick. Garrick is banned, banned, banned. How many times does GWB have to say that? Jim's from Rabbit, whatever, B. GWB. How many times he has to say that Garrick is banned, banned, banned? How many times he has to say it? How many times did Queen Regina tell everyone in this sector that Garrick is banned and he's going against YouTube guidelines being on anyone else's panel on their link? And those that let him up, that allow him up, I'm just letting some of you YouTube creators know what you're getting yourself into when you allow him to hit your link and be on the panel. You already know he's banned. Stop him from coming up there. Or if he do come up there, make him pay. Make him send you a $50 cash app. $50. Just to hit your link. Just to be on your panel. And I'm talking to all the YouTube creators in the sector that have him hitting their link. You want to get your channel in jeopardy? You want your channel in trouble? Get paid doing it. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, people know I'm telling the truth. Yeah. So that's the only thing I have to say this morning. For some people that would like to, they can learn a different language. There's different books you can pick up. You can be on YouTube. You can pick up certain apps that come on your phone, on your computer or your tablet or whatever the case may be. Whatever language you decide to learn, you can learn the basics, and then you can learn how to put certain sentences together and make conversation. You can practice with yourself at home if you don't have anyone to practice with you. My suggestion is to post things, like it's just like the way you would learn your first language. And a lot of us that learned this English, when we pointed to something, the person that we were talking to said, well, this is this and this is that, and this is how you say this and this is how you say that. Same thing for Spanish, same thing for Swahili. A lot of people want to learn the curse words. I can do that later on, pull up, some curse words, some swear statements, whether it might be in Swahili or Spanish, and just show you that. I guess everyone wants to be on the same page. Everyone wants to be on the same page. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to those that typed into the chat. I say to you, good morning. I say to you, I appreciate your view. I appreciate your support of this channel. Shout out to the chat. Like and share the video. And for my ghost watchers, those that are in the ghost realms of this comment section, I know that you're there. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Good morning to you. hmm And anyone that has anything to say that might rebuke what I just said, you can simply hit the link, because I'm getting ready to drop the link just in case, if anyone wants to, have a conversation about what I just talked about. you know let's see. Invite guests and copy. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, show on stage. Show on stage. I think it's showed on stage. Let me try it again. Hold on. Hold on. Show on stage. Yeah, showing on stage. So I'm okay. There goes the link. I know it's early. I know it's early in the morning, people. Don't get me wrong. I know it's early. I know people have not had their coffee yet, or a cup of water yet, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Everyone doesn't do what I do. Sometimes I get up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, take my shower. I might eat something. I might not. I might wait until later on to go into the refrigerator. You know what I mean? I'm already going to eat the yogurt I got in my hand. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, anyone can hit the link if they want to. You know, I might go live later. That way people can hit the link and talk. I know it's early. My people. I know it's early. Shout out to you. Shout out to my people. Shout out to my support team. Shout out to my subscribers, my YouTube creators. And I think all my YouTube creators can go live. Yes. Yeah, even people I'm not subscribed to are going live right now. All they do is hit that button. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here, you guys. Y'all have an awesome day. I might go live later. This seems like fun to me. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I'll tell you guys, sometimes YouTube can be a lot of fun and sometimes it can be a headache. It depends on how you feel. But now that I'm not drinking anymore, it feels much better. Yeah, I'm able to process the information better than what I did when I was drinking. See, drinking all them alcoholic drinks, it doesn't help. It doesn't help your memory. It doesn't help nothing. I thought it was making me happy. It was making me more sad, more agitated, more easily to anger. I was more easy to anger. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And those of you that have been knowing me for a long time, many, many years, you know that this is true. You know that this is true. Well, at least don't nobody have to worry about me making up any songs right now. I did say that, I put something in my other live video the other morning. It was like a little tidbit of a song, but that's the way I see things. You know what I mean? Now the songs don't come as fast anymore. I'm out of here. Peace out, you guys. Y'all have an awesome day. One.